Hey, how's it going, everybody? I want to talk a little bit about virtual meetings today. Earlier this morning, I joined a webinar that was focused on leadership in 2021. I haven't been able to join any webinars over the past few months, so I was really looking forward to this one. Blocked off time on my calendar to make sure that I was able to attend. And the first few minutes in, the individual that was hosting it made it very clear that he was the most important person in the room. We were almost ordered to not work on or do anything else, and that we had to focus solely on him because he wasn't charging us for this. It was a free webinar. And then he kind of segued into how important his company was. They'd been around for almost 40 years, and you don't last that long unless you're really good at what you do, and then on and on about how all of their clients have been successful through COVID because of him and his company. Overall, I got the impression that he had many leather-bound books sitting at the house. So after about 10 minutes of hearing this, still hadn't covered nothing related to leadership, which is kind of why I was there, why I was excited. Admittedly, I got frustrated and went ahead and just dropped off the call and decided to start getting some actual work done. So I just finished leaving a client's office and started thinking through this and figured, okay, I'm going to leave out 3 quick tips on how to be successful, or things that can help you be more successful on virtual meetings. First and foremost, I like to say dress up. My grandfather always taught me, dress for the job you want, not the one you have. Just because we're working from home doesn't give you the freedom, the ability to roll out of bed, throw a comb through your hair, or put it in a ponytail, or whatever you do, and just plop down in front of your computer and join a call. I think it's still very important that you make some effort in your appearance, making sure that you show up with a sense of professionalism. So take just a few minutes extra, collect yourself, throw on a polo. You don't have to wear a suit, obviously, but throw on something more than just a t-shirt and pajamas. Next thing I want to touch on is eye contact. This one feels really funny because there's no real eye contact per se, as much as it's you talking into the camera. And it's easy to focus on, if you've got a big screen in front of you, focus on talking to Jim or Bob or Sally or whoever at these different points on your screen. But when you're doing that, you're not looking at the camera. And so on the other end of that camera, people just see you looking down at your computer screen. They probably know you're talking with them, but if you can force yourself to look at the camera lens whenever you're talking to them, it will help draw them in and help them be more engaged in your message, because they will feel like you are talking solely to them. And that's part of driving engagement, which is number 3. You want to be engaged in the conversation. Even if it's a team meeting, you're just there listening for an update. Don't be fidgeting around with stuff on your desk or looking at stuff on your cell phone, checking through emails. I promise you, whatever's going on can wait 15 minutes, 30 minutes till the end of your meeting. It is so important for you to make sure everyone on your team and those around you know that you are engaged and you are there in that moment in time, and that you are listening to them. Now, if we look at engagement on the other end of the line, the other people that are in your team as well, if you see individuals that are not engaged, that are fidgeting on their phone or typing up an email or something, it's very easy for you to nudge them back and pull them back into the conversation by asking them a question that you know they know the answer to. You don't want to ask an IT person some question on an employment law policy, right? Because then that's going to make that individual think, what is going on here? Why are you just calling me out in front of everybody? So it can be a little bit tricky whenever you try to pull somebody into the conversation. But if you know, hey, I have over here a Cisco expert. Hey, Cisco expert, tell me what your thoughts are on this firewall, or whatever the topic of the conversation is. That will pull them back in. And then it will also create a situation where others on the call start to pay closer attention, because then they will start thinking and questioning, oh, well, are they going to call on me as well? So really that's it. Three quick tips: dress nicely, eye contact, and be engaged. Hopefully this helps all of you out. If it did, please leave a comment down below or reach out to me at Sean@thewayofthewolf. I'm always looking for new ideas for content. Some of it comes to me just naturally out of joining webinars with poor presenters, and other times I get requests from people online. Those are the types of conversations and things that I like to respond to, because it helps me know what you guys are looking for. All right, so that's it. I appreciate all of your time, and I'll talk to you soon.